So I've come out and we're going to do some astrophotography. Haven't done this in a while because it's kind of tricky to film, so I'm just going to make use of the car lights for now. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go that way, and Coniston water is going to be on our right hand side, and got to walk down a track through some woods, but I think it should be quite good. It's a clear night, so we should see quite a few stars, and you can hear the deer barking off in the woods in the distance, so should sound kind of weird tonight, but as long as it looks good, I don't really care. So yeah, we'll just crack on. There is this building that I want to show you because it always makes me laugh. You got to walk past these toilets, and I usually come down with my mates, and Ed made up that homeless Harry lives in here, which is pretty unlikely, but it's one more thing to think about. But we're going to go this way. Okay, so this is the pier that I was talking about. I think if we go about halfway down, then the hill is over that way. You can't see it on the video. We'll get the camera set up and then try and show you the view. It smells like something's died here. It's like dead sheep. I've got everything that I need now, so I'm going to make sure this is zipped up, because the water's just down there and I don't really feel like... Look at all the fish. Can you see all the fish in the video? There's loads. Okay, back to photography. So it's kind of hard to frame the shot, but I know what I'm after because I've been here before, like in the early morning, so I know where the hill is, and I can faintly see it now anyway. As you can see, the hill sort of goes up on the right hand side, then you can see all the reflection in the bottom, but you can't see anything on the back of the camera, it's just a black screen. So I've got the lights from the buildings on the bottom third line, so it should get a bit of reflection, and then the mountains and then the stars. But we'll do a test shot and then see how it comes out. So I'm pretty happy with how this is set up now. It's sort of how I described it then. You can see the building lights here, and I think what I'm going to wait for is a car to go through, because I've got a nighttime photo here before. I want to redo it now, I've got a bit more experience, and hopefully we can get a car trail from here right across to there. Maybe we should do it a bit of a tighter crop actually. We'll try that. And with these test shots, I'm sticking the ISO a bit higher than usual, and I wouldn't usually have that light pointing it at me, because you want to remove as much light as possible really. Yeah, I like that. So I think it'll probably take like 25-30 seconds for a car to go across there. So if we go for let's go 25, which means we'll need a ISO of... I tend to overexpose slightly, so we'll go for 400 and give that a try. It's not really the busiest of places, so I'm not sure when the next car is going to be. I can hear a car coming now. So I've turned the big torch off, and I'm going to turn this one off in a second. Oh, it's flashing as well. So we'll go up to 30 seconds. It's kind of tricky with a 2-second timer, I think it's the gritter that's going through. It's still going. It's going to be close. Whoa, that's kind of worked. It's a pretty horrible colour light though. So that's how that shot's come out. It was a gritter that went past. So you can see all the flashing lights. And you can see all the stars above it. It's starting to get light trails though. So maybe we should try doing a quicker exposure next time. So we might need to do a tighter crop. Like just the mountain on the left hand side. And then we don't need the 30 seconds, we can probably get away with 15, 20. So I'll frame that up now and then we'll wait again. So we'll quickly go over the camera settings while we're waiting. So I've got the 5D with the 24-70 and I've put this little cap over the viewfinder and that should stop the light messing with the picture. And then hopefully it means I can use a torch behind the camera while doing the video as well. And then what I do with the focusing is I stick it onto infinity, which is lining those lines up on my camera, my lens in fact. And then I've got the trigger release down there. There's a car coming from that way. Maybe that'll look better. Yeah, we'll quickly get this done. So I've gone for a 20-second shutter speed and I'm at f2.8 because that lets a lot more light in. And to get the right exposure, I've gone for ISO 640 and it is slightly overexposed like it was before. Yeah, it is slightly overexposed by a stop according to the camera. But yeah, that car's coming this way. Let's see what difference that cap makes to the picture with the torch. There's another car there now, so gonna wait till it's behind that tree. Yeah, so it's fired now and the car's coming out the side of the trees. Should be about halfway through the frame now, 3/4. That should be all the way through the picture. I'm happy with that now. I think I am still just going to wait here for a bit though, get a few different photos. Maybe it looks better if the cars come from the right hand side. Maybe it'll light the trees up differently, I don't know. But there's only one way to find out. There's another car coming. It's busier than I expected. I've started it a little bit earlier on this one. See how far it gets. I guess it depends on how fast they're driving as well. But it's about 2 degrees tonight and the grit was out before. That's what the first picture was actually. That was the gritter going out. So they shouldn't be driving too quick. So this is the last photo. You can see the car coming out of the village, starting here. Then it goes behind the trees here and then makes its way across. You can see it there cutting through the trees. And then still getting a bit of movement in the stars, but I think I'm okay with that. I'd rather have a little bit of movement here than not get the car going all the way. I'll have to check that once I get home though, really. I don't really like chimping too much and looking at the back of the screen. Tend to miss more stuff that way. But I think I might end the video there because I'm going to wait here for a bit longer, see if anything else comes through. I think I preferred the car lights to the big gritter van though. The flashing lights just looked a bit, I don't know, a bit too in your face for this kind of shot. But it's good to compare. been busier than I thought it was going to be as well, so that's quite good. There's a guy that looks like he's on a bike. He's going pretty slowly. That could be a good one to do. We could do like a stupidly long exposure. I've got that one ready now just in case, but it actually looks like he's walking along the shoreline towards where I am, so that could be interesting. But I think you've probably seen enough of my face now. It looks like it's in a bit too much detail for my liking, and I'm probably going to go down the east side of the lake, but it all looks the same on this video for you. So I'm going to do a blog post as well, and I'll put any pictures that I get in there for you, so you can see it on the big screen rather than on the back of the camera there. Did you hear that? That's a fish. So yeah, I did today slightly different to usual, and over on my Instagram page, Kappa Photography, in the story I did a little vote and asked if you wanted to see the behind the scenes of the night photography, and most of you said yes, so here it is. Head over there if you want to have your say. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you like the video, and share it around with your friends. And if you want to help support the channel, I've got prints and greetings cards over on adamkappa.co.uk, and I'll see you next time.